Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Hills Family Channel. I want to welcome y'all and thank y'all for coming to chill with us today. Today we have our daughter here, Niah. She is 2 years old. I don't know the months. No, I'm good. But she's 2 years old. She just turned 2, January 18th. And this is our baby, man. This is our baby. Today's topic, or today we'll be talking about Niah. You know, this is about Niah and her journey, and information that we have about Niah and who she is, the special person that she is. So that's what our conversation will be about today.
So, hello everyone. So, Niah was just diagnosed with Autism Spectrum Disorder. We just found out last week. So she's newly diagnosed. It's something that we suspected and thought about, but we didn't want to say that word, or we didn't want to believe that to be the case, because we thought, okay, maybe she's just moving a little slow and she'll catch up, or things will begin to develop. And now by 24 months, some of those things are still not yet developed. So after her assessment with the developmental pediatrician on last week, she was diagnosed with Autism Spectrum Disorder.
Yeah.
And so getting the diagnosis, for me, it brought like a sense of peace, as well as I felt a little sad during that time. Yeah, because I was peace knowing that, okay, now we know what it is and what we need to do moving forward, because we have a name.
Yeah, because we didn't put a name. Like she was saying, we just knew that she was a little behind. And we would see like the things that the doctors would be saying, or that we would think she should be doing. Compare her to her older brother. She would do them a little later, but she was still doing it. It wasn't like she never hit marks. She never did things. It was just, it wasn't like the time that they would expect her to do it. So we knew it was something, but we also knew, hey, she doing it though. So like my wife said, once the doctor told us, for me, I got the news as a father, and this being my daughter, I felt very, protective of her even more. And just, trying to get the help that she needs the most. And the crazy thing is, as soon as she came from there, she hit another level. It's so crazy. It's like, as soon as they tell us something about, she's this, she's doing this, and she hits another level. So it is encouraging to know, but at the same time, it is a little sad, because you don't know where it's going to be in the future. You don't know how she's going to be, when she's going to grow out of it, because we're believing that she's going to grow out of it. But we are thankful that we caught it early.
Right. So yes, catching it early was the big factor. So let me just give y'all just a little back brief. We suspected and we thought. Didn't want to put a name. Then getting the name, we were saddened, but we were at peace. And then we were like, okay, what do we do now? Her pediatrician, he is amazing. So if anyone out there watching and you've been newly diagnosed, or you may suspect autism or delays, seeing a developmental pediatrician is very, very important. He was able to inform us, give us so much information and resources. Because autism is something that, yes, we are believing her to grow out of. And that's another reason why we are doing this video today, because we're going to take you all on this journey with us, because we believe it's going to be an amazing one. We believe that she is going to excel. She is going to just show everybody that, yeah, you can be diagnosed with this, but let me tell you, it's not something that's going to hold you back. And I'm sure there are success stories out there, and I believe she's going to be one of them. So you'll see videos from us that are talking about Niah's autism journey, and we want to record those things and share them with you in hopes to be an inspiration, as well as to inform you all or give you some information as it's being given to us. However, knowing what to do moving forward. So her doctor gave us a lot of information. And with that information, we were like, okay, now we have these resources in our area. We have the insurance, what they can do, what they can't do. Now, it's not cheap. It is not cheap when you have a child that has a disability or autism or some kind of developmental growth or issue. I'll just call it disability. It's not easy and it's not cheap. Niah Grace. Niah Grace. Niah Grace.
I got it. Thank you.
So it's not cheap. And so we have been given some resources that later on in our videos we will share with you all. She had already been in occupational therapy. She had already been scheduled for speech, because that's one of the things that she's not doing right now. She's not fully speaking. She's saying things that we understand a little bit, but it's not clear. Right. And so she had already been in occupational therapy. So now they want to do an intense therapy, and that could be 2 to 3 days a week or 5 days a week. And until you meet your cap with your insurance company, you pay a copay every visit, and it can add up. So
it can definitely add up, and so that's why we're, my wife stressed the resources that was so important that we got from her pediatrician was good. So if anybody out there, any parents out there dealing with this, the first thing, get the resources. The resources are going to be helpful. She just got diagnosed, so we're tapping into those resources now, and already just seeing the information, we're seeing how helpful it is, and helping us, deal with it, helping us cope with it, helping us to understand Niah more.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what was that the young lady told us, or she sent you, where she said this is just another path.
Oh, I can't remember the saying. One of our friends.
Oh, yeah, one of our friends sent us something that was very encouraging, as far as it said something along the lines of, she's just a child on a different path than another
with
child.
a different roadmap.
Different roadmap. Yep.
But before we get too far ahead, though, let's speak just a little bit about Niah, because I think we kind of like going in talking about the diagnosis. But Niah is such a beautiful spirit. So her name is Niah Grace, and she is just so graceful. She is such a lady. I mean, from crossing her legs to eating, proper, even though she's not quite yet able to fully hold her spoon and eat like some children her age.
Thank you.
She eats, she is such a beautiful spirit.
Indeed.
And we would not have thought anything was wrong unless, had we not seen some of those signs.
Right.
Because she eats, she's very healthy, not a sickly child. She's pushing on me right now, and she don't know anything about personal space. She would get all up in your space and expect you to move, okay? But other than that, she's a happy baby. We have not had any problems out of her. Out of 2 years, she has had one hospital visit? Yeah. Because she got into the vapor rub. Yeah. And we got scared that day because we like, oh Lord, don't call nobody on.
That's right too.
But other than that, she is a very healthy, gentle, just a beautiful spirit. So in the doctor's office, when he said that, of course it was very emotional to hear it, because no parent, I think, wants to hear that their child has a disability. And I know there's other disabilities that are, worse than I guess this. Mm-hmm. However, for us, this was a lot, because between the both of us, we have 6 children. And so this is the first time one of our children have been diagnosed with anything.
Just true.
So, just coming to terms with it, accepting it. Mm-hmm. Accepting that this is what is going on with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the good thing about it, we have already been working with her on things. Mm-hmm. Activities at the house, reading books, buying things to help with her physical activity and things like that. So we're glad that even though we didn't want to say it, we thought it was or it could be, and we began to take steps towards it. Then getting the diagnosis, I think it helped us more because we were like, now we have the right resources, and now we can go down the right path versus what we were just trying to make up or whatever as we went.
Yeah, and touching back on, who she is, man. I'm telling you, when I say like, I really feel like she's gonna get over it because she does everything a 2-year-old would do. I mean, she's climbing stairs. She doesn't, take no for an answer. She's just now holding her spoon. You know what I'm saying? She's doing those developmental things. So even as them saying it, it's still hard for me sometimes to take it in. Because it is sometimes hard for me to take it in because I'm seeing her do things the more we show her. And but then I also see, where stuff lack as well. But I'm telling you, man, she's not. Sometimes it's really hard to see. I see it the most in her speech. Other than that, as far as her learning, they say it's a delay, but I'm telling you, she catches on so fast. So she's such a beautiful light. Our family wouldn't be the same without her. Like, she brings a lot of joy to the house, and especially when she starts talking and saying something. Man, every time she talks and says something, it's like, boom, she just defeated the odds. Every time. It's such a joy to hear her count to 10, say her ABCs, join in when we're singing to her. It's like, okay, she defeating the odds. She finna beat this thing. So it also encourages us to know that, she's pushing, so we gonna push.
Yeah, but she's not clearly saying those things.
I don't care. I hear.
I
hear my baby saying
the sound. We can make it out, but she's not clearly saying those things. And the only reason why I'm saying his acceptance with it is because, like I say, some of the stuff he does see. But one of the things that the pediatrician said was her consistency with those things. Even though she's hitting some of the marks, she's not consistently doing those things. So, but again, like my husband said, she's pushing, so we're pushing, and we don't want to prolong, this moment, but we just wanted to get on here and introduce you all to Niah. We had to, introduce her like this. But what better way? We're excited about this journey. One thing I do know is that all things work together for our good. So this can only work out for the good for Niah, and we're just excited about what her journey is going to be about, the steps, the leaps and bounds that she's going to take. I mean, that's what we're excited about, and that's what we want to share with you all. So we're going to take you all on this journey with us. Now, one resource for those out there who may have a child or a grandchild, or you're a caregiver of a child,
or you know a friend that has a child,
that may have autism, or you may suspect autism. One website that is full of resources is autismspeaks.org, I believe it is. I have received tons of information through that website, and they will tailor it specifically to your child. So when you go on there and register your child, your state, they will tailor it to the child and the needs that child has. And I have found it so resourceful. I mean, it's a really, really good site. So as we receive information and resources, updates on her development, milestones that she's met, even some of her therapies that we will probably do at the facility, or if the caregiver comes here, and those things that we do at home to help. We're going to share those things with you all to encourage you, to show you her growth, and we hope that you'll be along and we hope that you will come along on this journey with us. Well, we thank you all for watching this video. Ow, she just bit me. We thank you all for watching this video. We thank you for taking your time out. So, see you next time.
See y'all next time. Thank you. Welcome to Niah's journey.
Yeah, that's